Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now in today's episode, I'm going to go over a topic that I'm finding many individuals are not paying much attention to, and this can cost them later on down the line. So I sort of want to give people a heads up sooner rather than later, because I was in I had an interesting conference, or I was part of an interesting conference with acupuncturists from 3 other continents. And it sort of went on for quite a while, but some of the topics discussed in that conference was very interesting, and it was about your liver and how individuals are slowly destroying their liver and they're unaware of it. And quite a few of those acupuncturists are noticing an uptick in their patient base of individuals with liver disorders. Okay? So this can be a problem. But here at Acupuncture is My Life, when we pick up the slightest health issue or something that's growing or pressing in the global society, we bring it to the attention of our audience, along with so many other things that aren't even discussed in podcasts. Which is why, and when I say that, because it's placed on our social media platforms, and that's why I recommend over and over, if you're not following us on every social media platform, I recommend you do so under Acupuncture is My Life. And if you're a Twitter person, it's at Acu_is_my_life. Also check out the acupunctureismylife.com website, as well as subscribe to our weekly newsletter. Now, when it comes to the liver, we have to understand that is an organ that plays a major part in filtering out toxins from the body, as well as controlling the smooth flow of energy that's traveling throughout the body in the form of chi. To an acupuncturist, the liver is responsible for ensuring the smooth flow of chi throughout the entire body. That is very important. So here's an organ, and you can learn more about the functions of the different internal organs from an acupuncturist perspective by subscribing to Acupuncture is My Life's YouTube channel. Very informative. But you see, you have to understand, the blood that comes out of the intestines and the stomach goes through your liver. And the liver excretes bile to sort of dispose of this waste, these toxins. All right. And to an acupuncturist, liver blood and the healthy state of liver blood is extremely important. Again, subscribe to the Acupuncture is My Life YouTube channel and you'll learn so much. But one of the main ways that many individuals are aware of that they're hurting their liver, is by the consumption or drinking of alcohol. But here's what's key. Many individuals are not aware as to how much can be considered safe consumption. Now, in my book, if you can just stop drinking, stop drinking. Because it doesn't get any safer than that. But understand something. There are those, whether it's a glass of wine or a small amount of some type of liquor, brandy, or whatever. If you're going to do one a day, shoot for that target, but try not to go over 2.
Acupuncture is my life.
1 for women, 2 for men per day should be your max. This is what studies are showing. Okay? This isn't my recommendation. My recommendation is stop drinking, because it taxes your liver so much, because your liver has to process it and get it out of the body, because it's not supposed to remain in your body or in your blood for an extended period of time. Because too much alcohol can damage your liver to the point where it begins to scar. And this is called fibrosis. And it could damage it so severe where you begin to suffer from cirrhosis of the liver. So you must be careful. And another thing that I present to my patients, and they're surprised. Do you spray Lysol around your house? Or what is that thing? I hate that thing. It's this freshener, this air freshener. It's supposed to clean by just spraying it on your sofa, your rug, or whatever, if you want to clean up really quick. I'm sure some of you know what it is. That's garbage. I've never touched that. You couldn't even force me at gunpoint to use that, let alone Lysol. I mean, my home is cleaned by hand. I like to spray things in the air, because aerosol sprays have an effect on your liver. Your liver has to detoxify things that you ingest, as well as what you breathe in. So you have to be very careful of that. This is why fresh air is like the best. It's so healthy. But if you're spraying things in the air in your home, outside of your home, even on your skin, like the bug repellent, suntan spray, and not good. Your liver also has to filter out things that you smell. So if you need to spray, I don't know, whatever, do it in a well-ventilated area. And if you can wear some type of covering over your nose and mouth, albeit temporarily, I'm highlighting temporarily, all right? Because I'm not into hypoxia. It's another subject, all right? You have to be careful. Even, you have to understand something. Health is wealth. The wealth isn't in the bank. It's not in the safe. It's not in your pocket. It's not in your purse. It's not under the mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. It's not under the doghouse in the backyard. It's in you. Understand that. I know many of you in my audience do, but if you're new to my audience, understand that. And if you can, try and avoid pesticides in food. You really want to clean your fruits and vegetables as best as possible, because being overexposed to these toxins can be extremely harmful. You really want to avoid digesting pesticides. Wreaks havoc on the liver. Another is, many individuals don't get tested for hepatitis C. And I strongly recommend you do, because this is a global problem. The numbers globally on individuals walking around with hepatitis C, and unaware of it, is scary. more than half of the individuals out there that are infected with hepatitis C don't even know they're infected because it doesn't present with symptoms right away. It takes decades for it to present. So, periodically, this is why I say a lot, do your annual visits or even semi-annual visits with your physician. Get blood work done. See what's going on with your liver as well. Do panels for hepatitis. See what's happening. It's part of your annual visit with your physician. If you're getting blood work done, which you should every year, sometimes even twice a year. I do it twice a year. But then I have to stay on top of my Hep B shots and all this other stuff because I'm an acupuncturist and you have to. It's part of the guideline. But I tell my patients a lot, get blood work done. If you don't understand it, just come on into the clinic and we'll sit down. And I take my patients into the consultation room and we'll sit down and we'll talk about it. These are the things that acupuncturists do, which is why I recommend see your local acupuncturist or Acupuncture is My Life. These are the things in which acupuncturists do. Okay? You know what? If you're operating a vehicle right now, do me a favor. Pull it over to the side of the road. If you're crossing the street, hurry up and safely get across the street. And if you're carrying or lifting something heavy, take a moment, rest it down. I need everyone in a relaxed state right now. Because I need you to close your eyes right now and I need you to say to yourself, acupuncture is my life. And now open them. Boom. You are now brand new. Brand new you are. But you know something? I know globally tattooing is a popular thing. All right? Please be careful. No, I'm not into tattooing. But there are many of you are, and it's, that's your thing, that's your thing. But these needles that are used, you have to be careful. You want to make sure they're new, they're right out of the package. You don't just walk in and sit down and you're talking and you don't pay attention once they begin, when they insert the needles into the apparatus or whatever they use for the ink to go through to get on your skin. And they're using one and just saying, oh yeah, well I put a little alcohol on it. You don't know what they did. You don't know how they so-called disinfected everything, not just the needle, which the needle should be disposable. That's what a lot of us acupuncturists use. Disposable needles, you only use them one time. But you have to make sure these needles are clean. Because the equipment as well as the needles possess a high risk of cross-contamination and disease. Okay? Bloodborne diseases, hepatitis C, hepatitis B, which can destroy your liver, lead to liver cancer. Other things like tetanus, tuberculosis, HIV. Be careful. You have questions about health issues, anything, sit with your local acupuncturist or contact Acupuncture is My Life, because that's what we're here for. You must make acupuncture a part of your life, because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?